Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good evening from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping, otherwise short for Dele London Guna. Space Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. Wow, it's been a while since I've done a match preview involving Arsenal as a football team as a whole. And I do apologise for not even giving you guys a message, not even letting you know what I'm doing, where I've been, and especially my followers. Um, all I want to do is turn over a new leaf and start from scratch, if that's humanly possible. I don't expect all to forgive me, but all I'm asking for is your mercy, your peace, and I hope it's all water underneath a bridge. So, welcome again to another match day preview. It's Arsenal versus Wolves, another match day preview, as I've just said, and it's another opportunity to get 3 points. We're at home to Wolves at the Emirates, 3 o'clock kickoff. Can't believe it, another 3 o'clock kickoff involving Arsenal. Is it the joy of playing Champions League football? Well, we've got used to it. We've got another game on Tuesday, so that gives us 72 hours to prepare for the PSV game away from home. So that's not going to be easy. They'll get a rest on Sunday, but they'll have to go back into training on Monday. And then Tuesday is the PSV game. Wow. The joys of December and the hectic football the hectic football festive. Happy days. So before I get into my match day preview, yeah, smash the thumbs up like button for me. Love, joy, and respect here. Make sure you smash the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? Do that in abundance. Speaking of love, joy, and respect, share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, yeah? If you're watching me for the first time ever, yeah, allow me to say welcome on board. No matter what race you are, how old you are, no matter what nation you're from, your background, etc., etc. Smash the share button for me, yeah? Share this channel for me all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, and tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives, yeah? In the comment section, if you got a score prediction, you want to predict a red card, a yellow card, any predictions within the game, leave it in the comment section below, where positive feedback belongs as far as IDLG repping is concerned, yeah? So keep it nice, but keep it respectful, yeah? And on top of that, yeah, do make sure you smash the hell out of the subscribe button for me, yeah? Help my channel grow. Smash that sub button for me, left, right, and center. Gloriously but passionately for me, yeah? I'm on 250,000 subscribers, and that's 250. Let's make it a hell of a lot more than 250. Could it be by the end of this month, beginning of the new year, middle of the new year? Let's do this, yeah? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Whatever you can do to make this channel grow. So, our game against Wolves last season, a 5-0 rout against Wolves, a game where the pressure was off, and Arsenal are normally great when the pressure is off. Well, that was a fixture that meant nothing to us. All right, we finished 5 points behind Man City, but that's nothing to brag about, because at the end of the day, it's failure. We didn't win a trophy, so it's failure on all levels. So we go into the Wolves game as favourites, playing some scintillating football, back of 2 wins on the spin. We aim to make it 3 wins on the spin, and we've got a Kai Havertz who's found confidence in his belief in his performances. And you know what? I have to say, good luck to him. I don't know if I'm that pleased for him, but I'll say good luck to him. But let's get into the starting 11, and I'm gonna go with the starting 11 that I would pick for the Wolves game, in my humble opinion. So, in goal, David Raya continues. Kept two clean sheets. No, we've kept two clean sheets in the last game. In the last two games, Raya obviously was between the sticks for the game against Lens. So we're going to go with David Raya to keep goal. I mean, if you're looking at Ramsdale and Raya, there's not much between them. But if anything, I would trust Raya with the ball at his feet under pressure than I would trust Aaron Ramsdale. He had a nervous first half last weekend, and that's fully understandable. But then off the pitch, what his father did was just unnecessary. And Ramsdale coming out and publicly stating that he can't concentrate for 90 minutes for whatever the reason, that's completely unnecessary and embarrassing for me as an Arsenal fan. But I'm going to go with David Raya. Hopefully, his dad doesn't come out and say embarrassing crap to create us as the laughing stock. I'm hoping we're surpassed the banter club reputation that we once had, or we had before, or recently in recent years. So let's get that out of the way. David Raya in goal. Right, the back four, which is a 4-3-3. I'm going to go with Takahiro Tomiyasu. I think he's done nothing wrong to be dropped. He's played the last two games. Man of the match against RC Lens, and rightfully so. And I'll tell you what, I love that overlap where Saka fed him the ball. He puts in a beautiful cross to set up Odegaard for the goal. Now, for me, that's what I want to see. More of Tomiyasu being braver from an offensive point of view. And we saw that defensively, 1v1s, he is absolutely excellent at his 1v1s. Decent pace, athletic, physically equipped for the Premier League. For any winger 1v1, I will back Tomiyasu. Defensively, he knows what he has to do. He played as a centre half at Bologna, but initially he's gone at right back, and he's never really let us down, especially when he's on top of his game. Takahiro Tomiyasu starts. Centre half pairing, William Saliba. Who else? Our star young Frenchman. He'll start at the back for me. He has complete composure and ability on the ball. Defensively, reads the game as good as any centre half in Europe right now. I'm not saying world class, but I do say that he reads the game defensively as good as any centre half in Europe. If you got your own views, then leave it in the comment section below. Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. Now, for me, some will say he's the better centre half out of the two, or the best performing centre half out of the two. Maybe that could be the case. One thing I will say about Gabriel Magalhães, he's always up for every battle. Competitive, strong physically, and always a threat like Saliba from set pieces situation. And the partnership he has struck with Saliba is possibly the best centre half pairing in Premier League this season, in this Premier League campaign this season. Left back, I'm going to have to stick with Alexander Zinchenko. We're at home. I expect Arsenal to have over 60% of the possession. If that is the case, then yeah, you play Zinchenko for that particular reason, because he doesn't overlap as much, but he inverts into the midfield area where that will be his future position in the next couple of seasons to come. Alexander Zinchenko, left back. Right, my midfield three. This is going to be interesting. Declan Rice for me. He has to start. You know what? Oh goodness me! Can I do this? Can I do this? I'll tell you what. Declan Rice, he has to start as the anchor man, the pivot in the mid. He's got to be in the pivot in the midfield, the anchor man. Number 6, Rolls Royce. I mean, everything about Declan Rice this season has been absolutely phenomenal overall. He is an integral part of the midfield, and I still feel that we need to build a stronger midfield around him. Partey's injured. We're linked with Douglas Luiz or Ruben Neves or someone else. We need quality built around this guy. And for me, I just don't see why he can't get the captain's armband. So for me, Declan Rice starts as the pivot of the midfield. Left hand side to him, Martin Odegaard. He gets an opportunity. Well, obviously, when we're not under the cosh, he seems to shine, and I think this is a fixture that he will shine in this game. So for me, Martin Odegaard on the left hand side to him in the free role. On the other side to him, I'm going to go with Kai Havertz. I think we will go attacking, and Kai Havertz seems to be built for that situation. And yes, he was in the right place to get his first Champions League home goal against Lens for Arsenal, and yeah, he made a late run to get onto Jesus' headed he's headed he's nod down. He nod the ball down with his head, should I say, to tee up Havertz, and that was the first goal of the game. Can Havertz continue his form? Well, let's see. Right, the front three sorts itself out. But right wing forward, Bukayo Saka. Great game the other night. That was the Bukayo Saka that we've seen in the last 2 seasons. Running at defenders, posing a threat, causing wing backs to panic. I mean, if you can get him 1v1 against any wing back or any defender facing him, you'd have to fancy Bukayo Saka in that situation. Left wing forward, another guy you would have to fancy 1v1, Gabriel Martinelli. On the ball, he's direct. He will fancy his chances against any right back 1v1. The only thing is, if you get 2v1 on him, he seems to freeze to the point where he's looking for a pass. But this is where I have an issue. This is where I have an element of doubt with Zinchenko. Whether he sees it, he must see it, and he doesn't respond to the situation where he sees Martinelli go 2v1. If he overlaps him, then Martinelli can do this, some serious damage 1v1. So I'm going to go with Martinelli. Up top, I'm going to go with Gabriel Jesus for me. What he lacks in goals, he does not lack in work rate in terms of tracking back, putting defenders under pressure while in possession of the ball. He never stops running. He never stops fighting for every cause. So for me, Gabriel Jesus. Right. Now, my 9 substitutions. Aaron Ramsdale, I think his place on the bench is confirmed for me. Yes, he kept a clean sheet against Brentford, but it weren't because he performed for it. It's because he rarely had anything to really do as such or in anger. So he's on the bench. Substitute number 2, Benjamin White. I mean, he's unlucky not to start in my team, but I will have him on the bench for assurance purposes. The fact that he can play centre half and operate as a right back, and that's where he's been brilliant for us throughout last season, even this season, up until the point that he's going to possibly lose out to Tomiyasu. Substitute number 3, Jakob Kurvia. Again, centre half who can operate as left back, but for me, I think he's more comfortable as a centre half. Linked with a loan move to AC Milan, but I'm sure the club's rejected that. I'm going to go with him on the bench. Substitute number 4. Ain't got no one else that can play left back. Oh, Jesus. Centre half. Substitute number 4, Mohamed El Neni. I mean, this is a guy who's got legs to burn in that midfield. He is what you call a safe midfield playing footballer, sidewards and backwards. You know, he always recycles the ball as best he can. Nothing spectacular about his game, but he just keeps things simple. Substitute number 5, Jorginho. I mean, I was looking at him. I look at him as a guy who can come into the midfield, sit in between the two defenders, and allow Declan Rice to go further in front. But for me, I'll go with Jorginho to come on from the bench and shore things up, depending on the situation of the game. Substitute number 6, Emil Smith-Rowe. Fabio Vieira still suspended. I think he would have been ideal for this fixture for me. But for me, I think Smith-Rowe, if he's not injured, then for me, he gets an opportunity. Well, I think he's still injured. So substitute number 6, instead of Smith-Rowe, I'm going to go with, who could I bring on? Leandro Trossard. We tried him in the free roll at Brentford, and to be honest, he was more or less ineffective in that game. Substitute number 7, Reiss Nelson. Always an option to come off from the bench within the last 20 odd minutes of the game to go. Direct, good pace, and not scared to express himself. Substitute number 8. Oh, this is a tough one here. Oh, this is a tough one. Who do we have? Come on. Oh dear. Smith-Rowe's injured. Fabio Vieira suspended. Oh gosh. Substitute number 8. Oh, this is a tough one. Substitute number 8. Oh, I'm thinking. Anyone in the comment section? Can anyone help me out here? Anyone watching or was watching? Leave it in the comment section below. I'm looking for substitute number 8. I suppose I'm going to be brave here and go Ethan Nwaneri. He's going to have to make the bench for me. That's a substitute number 8. So I suppose that's not the option we go with, but you know, it's a Halen Academy product, and we don't want to really use them as such, wrap them up in cotton wool, etc. But he's substitute number 8. Substitute number 9, Eddie Nketiah. Now, he's an option to bring on from the bench if teams are defending in a low block and they're getting tired. You would look to bring him on to make some form of an impact. It might not involve scoring a goal, but there you go. Right, I think my formation sorted out. I've picked the 9 substitutions. All that is left for me to say is what a pleasure it is to be back doing the match day preview, you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and saving the best to last. I thank you so much for putting up with me as you do. Do look after your friends, do look after your families, make sure you look after yourselves. More peace, more love, more blessings again. As always, DLG Rep and your host, your guy himself. We're going to chat again, yeah? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Whatever you can do to help it grow. And another thing, yeah, please always be nice. I do mean be nice. Cheers.